Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm sorry I haven't been posting often. I have a job now, so I've been working the weekdays, and then quarantine stuff. I'm now homeschooled with quarantine and everything, and so I've been trying to get all my work done. So hopefully I can get a break and maybe post some more. But yeah, so today's video I'm going to be doing kind of a Netflix favorites video. I usually ask y'all on Instagram what y'all would want to see, and I haven't asked this yet, but I was like, well, maybe like it'll be just like a surprise video since I ask y'all all the time, and y'all always know what I'm gonna post because I ask y'all about it. So I just thought I'd like do this video and see if y'all like it. So I have my computer off to the side right now to kind of give me ideas. So I will have my Netflix list up here. I'll be scrolling through my Netflix list. Okay, y'all, it's me editing here. So I know how to do like the little slide thing on the side, but I need to save that for another video. So I will just insert the clip of my list right now so y'all can see it. So yeah. Over here if it'll work for me. To give y'all an idea of what all is on my Netflix list, I have a variety of stuff. The one thing I think y'all will be surprised about, I have Power Rangers on my Netflix list. I've always loved Power Rangers. So if I'm like feeling like sick or whatever, I love to watch like kiddie stuff, like kiddie shows or movies and stuff. I have Power Rangers. I have a lot of Disney Channel stuff. And then I also have, some like adult like stuff. So yeah, I am fixing to give y'all my favorites and tell y'all why I like them. I'm not going to give too in detail about like the show or the movie just in case I don't know. I might give like a little description on it, but yeah, let's get right into this video. Okay, so the first show that I have is Grey's Anatomy. This is, I think, my top favorite. So it's kind of a medical show, but it's more drama than medical. Stars Meredith Grey, well, the character, Meredith Grey, and then she just starts her what's it called? She's a intern. Yeah, she's an intern, and she finds out like the man that she slept with is her boss or whatever, and it just takes you along this drama-filled show of medical stuff, and it's really cool. I love it. I will watch reruns of it all the time. So yeah. Next, Young and Hungry, I think. So Young and Hungry is like a sitcom. It's about Gabby Diamond. She's a chef, and she comes to work for Josh Chris. How do you pronounce it? I don't know. Josh, and he is a millionaire. And he's a tech mogul. And it just takes you along how she is messing everything up, and how she messes everybody's lives up, and it's hilarious, and so everybody should watch it. Next, I have the Vampire Diaries. So Vampire Diaries is another really good one. See, I love fantasy stuff and drama filled. I watch some sitcoms. As you can tell, I'm not gonna have a lot of sitcoms on here, but I love drama filled and fantasy stuff. So Vampire Diaries is number one. So it follows this girl, Elena Gilbert, who basically falls in love with these two brothers who are vampires, and it just takes you along in their story, their troubles to being together, and their troubles of fighting like bad people. I don't know. It's just really good. The next is kind of a spin-off of the Vampire Diaries. It's called The Originals. So the original, so these star the original vampires who ever created. They were on the Vampire Diaries for a season, and then it like it took you along how they were really really bad for their town and everything, and now they have made their own show, and so it's called The Originals, and it just takes you along in their story. It basically stars Klaus Michelson and Haley and all Klaus's siblings. And now Haley is pregnant with Klaus's child. Haley is a werewolf, and Klaus is a hybrid. He's a werewolf and vampire, so that's how he got Haley pregnant, because Haley, you know, wasn't dead. She's a werewolf, so she's pregnant, and the child is named Hope Michelson, which is so freaking cute. It takes you along in their story, how Klaus becomes a dad and stuff like that. I don't even know what, I'm just gonna give you, the next one I have is a spinoff on The Originals, and it's called The Legacies, and it takes you along on Hope Michelson's ride after, her family situations. I'm not gonna tell you if you want to watch it, but after her family situations, she goes to this Salvatore school, the Salvatore school, that Caroline Forbes from the Vampire Diaries owns, and also Rick, who was also on the Vampire Diaries, owns this too, so you'll actually see Rick in this too. It takes you along on Hope's struggles to during the school, her love life, stuff like that, so it's really really good. So off on all those, next is Heartland. Heartland is a very very good wholesome show. Personally I really really love shows that kind of have a southern life, kind of. So this is based off in Canada, I think, but they're on a farm, and it just takes you along on Amy and Ty's ride. So Amy and Ty are two lovers kind of ride. So it basically has Amy. She is a horse trainer, and she's not like regular horse trainers. She actually like it kind of like she feels like what the horse is feeling, and she has this job of where she trains other horses, and then it takes you along on her Ty's journey, on her sister's journey, on their whole family's journey, and it's just super cool to watch. Next I have Heart of Dixie. Heart of Dixie is another like wholesome kind of southern show. I'm trying to find it on here. Zoe, she is from the city life, and she comes here for a job opportunity to work in this doctor's office, but she didn't realize like how little it was or something like that. So Zoe comes here because her job in the city got somewhat messed up and stuff, and it takes you along how she figures out the southern country lifestyle, and how it's kind of funny how she tries to come into that lifestyle, but at the end of the season she is very much southern like. Yeah, and she also finds out, you know what, I'm not gonna tell y'all, but y'all just watch it. Heart of Dixie. And I'm gonna have all the names kind of when I talk about it, so if y'all want to come back and y'all can see all the names. Next I have Gossip Girl. Okay, Gossip Girl is a very very kind of teen show. So Gossip Girl takes you along with Serena van der Woodsen's life. So Serena van der Woodsen had to leave before like it all started, had to leave for a boarding school, and now she is back. So Serena van der Woodsen left very very quick, like before the season starts, and it kind of like tells you about that when the first episode. She left because of some things that happened with her best friend's boyfriend, and now she comes back thinking everything is okay, and she is very very rudely just like interrupted because her friend has found new friends. Blair Vanderwall has found new friends. Blair's boyfriend is kind of still in love with her, and so it just takes you along her family ride, their friendship that has twists and turns. And also there is this, I keep forgetting, it's called Gossip Girl. There is this person who is narrating this kind of this show, and they are telling all these secrets, and you hear it, and at the end of the season, at the end of the show, you'll find out who Gossip Girl really is. And Gossip Girl really surprised me because they kind of guess who it is, and you will I don't think anybody will ever guess who it is. I was certainly surprised to find out who it was. But yeah, you will find all that out if you watch it. Next is All American. So All American is this newer kind of show, and it's off of a true story. I know that. I don't know what story it's based off of. But it takes you on Spencer James' journey. So Spencer James is from Crenshaw. It's a really, really bad community full of gang violence and stuff like that. And he is now being transported to Beverly Hills High on a football kind of scholarship or whatever, and it will show you his struggles of trying to find a way into Beverly Hills. Some insights on gang violence, insights of black and white diversity, and it is just so cool to watch this show. I love it so much. Yeah, it's a really good show. It only has 2 seasons right now, and also as I am doing this video, it is on I'm glad they did this, but Netflix has done like top 10 in the US stuff. All American is number 3 in the US today as I'm making this video, so I should definitely go watch it. Next is On My Block. So On My Block stars these 4 best friends, Caesar, Jamal, Ruby, and Monse, who basically are 4 misfits come together. They are starting high school together. Their freshman, it starts off a season with their freshman year. Each season has a new journey for them, a new riddle that they're solving. So this actually shows a lot of gang violence. Y'all, I'm in love with Spooky Diaz. Spooky's the leader of the Santos. I'm in love with him. Y'all will all fall in love with him too. So, it kind of shows you a lot of inside gang violence. It's really, really good. Y'all should go watch it. Next is Greenhouse Academy. So this show is a very wholesome show. It's about these 2 kids who have an astronaut mother. It's Alex and Haley, and they come into a school called the Greenhouse Academy, and there are these 2 teams. One is called the Eagles, the other is the Ravens. I'm sorry, y'all. The Ravens and the Eagles. The Eagles are more of a sporty kind of like cheerleaders, basketball members. The Ravens are more of the smart kids. So Haley's in the Eagles, Haley's in the Ravens, Alex is in the Eagles, and it kind of shows you they all have they have bad guys within their school actually, and nobody knows. And so it takes you along on how they find out about the bad guys, how they fix the situation, how they themselves get into the situation or they get injured. It's really good. It's a very wholesome show. Next one I feel is Fuller House. Fuller House is another really good wholesome show. It is a sequel to Full House. Fuller House was made before I was born, and I really, really loved it. My mom showed me it while I was very, very little, and I loved it from the start. So Fuller House takes you along DJ's journey as a newly widowed mom, and on her sister Stephanie and Kimmy and her best friend Kimmy stay in the house to help her run the household. Kimmy's daughter Amona stays, and Stephanie has Stephanie, and so it kind of just shows you DJ's love life, all of their love lives, how they manage all those kids together, and it's just really good. It's another wholesome, really, really wholesome show, so I should definitely go watch it. A lot of my other favorite shows is Victorious. Y'all should probably know Victorious is like a Nickelodeon teen show about Tori Vega coming to Hollywood Arts. It's a very art school, and her journey on to the arts, making friends or whatever. Supernatural. I really love Supernatural. It takes on the Dean and Sam, their brothers' journey on how their dad was a supernatural, like a hunter, and their mom was killed by a supernatural being. So their dad was a hunter, and their dad disappeared, and so now the brothers get back together to find their dad to fight supernatural creatures, and it's really good. I also love this show called Marching Orders. So Marching Orders is a reality TV show about a marching band. So Marching Orders, I don't remember where it's based in, but it actually takes you along in this very, very strict marching band. And it's very, very cool to see how strict a band can get with practices with their director, which is kind of a dictator. He calls himself a dictator, and it's really cool to see how this goes. Oh, another one I forgot. I love Charmed. So I love the new Charmed. I haven't watched the old Charmed yet, but the new Charmed with these three sisters, I love it so much. I'm watching the new season on the CW app right now, and it's really good. So these three sisters are witches, and they're called like their power is called the power of the three. And I'll give you a quick rundown. It says, after their mother's tragic death, a trio of sisters bond over their newfound powers, vanquish demons, and band together to defend their magical legacy. So that's basically it. It's really, really cool. So it stars Mel, Maggie, and Macy. They're three sisters, and they are three witches who, you know, fight demons and stuff like that. And then they have a power of three, which means that they have to stay together and they have to be true to their sisterhood. That's really good. Another really good show I like it. It's called Mr. Iglesias. So if you don't know, Gabriel Iglesias is a comedian, and I love him. Really, really do love him. He is kind of like made like a clean. Some of his stuff is clean. I love watching the clean stuff. I don't really like all these comedics with like dirty stuff. So if you're looking for a comedian, Gabriel Iglesias and Angela Johnson, Not Fancy, is really, really good. So Mr. Iglesias has a new show, and it's called Mr. Iglesias, and it's like a teacher, and he is trying to shape his students. It's a very comedic show. This is one of the funniest shows. Like, I love kind of wholesome shows like this. I only like a few of them, so when I do like something, it's really, really good to me. So Mr. Iglesias is a history teacher, and he shapes his students. He finds out that some of his students is being kicked out of school because they are not good enough or something, so he makes them sit through summer school and it gets their grades up and stuff like that, and it takes you along on some other teachers' journeys and his friends, and so it's really, really good. And again, my list will be somewhere over here. I'll put it up here again if you want to see all the kinds of shows I do watch. And if you see something interesting, look it up on your Netflix, watch it. I promise you, everything on my on my list I've watched and I've loved. I don't add things that I haven't watched or I haven't loved. I also love H2O. It's about mermaids. It's kind of a kid show, but I love watching it. I also like Mako Mermaids. Yeah, I will tell you, I love Netflix. I've had Netflix for years, so that's why I have all these shows on here. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm sorry, like, I don't know how to like summarize stuff really well, so I hope y'all kind of got the idea of stuff. And again, it'll all be over here on the screen, or if you have any other shows that you want to watch, just describe shows that you like, and I will tell you what I feel like you would love that I watch and that I love. Again, I will warn y'all, some of these shows are wholesome, some of them are not wholesome. Some of them are, some are very kid-like, and I love that. I do love being a kid, so I do have a lot of kids shows on here. But yeah, just let me know if you see something, and I'll tell you if it's wholesome or if it's not, or if, you know, I think you would like it personally. And I won't give you some, so y'all can DM me, y'all can snap me, or comment down below, whatever you want. I got this idea because I'm actually, while I'm in quarantine, I have been looking for Netflix shows or movies that I could watch. So I was like, well, maybe everybody else is on quarantine, maybe y'all would want some things like this, a video like this, to maybe give y'all some ideas of what y'all want to watch. But yeah, I hope y'all really, really enjoyed this video. Give it a like if y'all did. Please subscribe. I really am so close to 100 subscribers. I had like 10 subscribe new to my channel in a day, and so that was like a really, really good plus for me the other day when I was posting about people subscribing to my channel. So if you did like this, please subscribe. I will try to post more after I got all my homeschooling done. After maybe I want to do like a day in my life of quarantine. I do have a job now. I babysit. So my kid is very sweet, and so I might do like a day in the life of quarantine. I might put him in it, you know, whatever. Giving me some ideas of what y'all want to see. I ask y'all all the time on my Instagram stories, so please, if you have not follow me on Instagram. It'll be somewhere on the screen. Give me some ideas. I do it all the time. I do it weekly to tell y'all to give me ideas or give me questions for a video, stuff like that. I'm doing an assumptions thing. So if y'all have an assumption about me, DM me. I have a story right now that has has a little question thing, but it's probably gonna be gone by the time I get this video out. So if you have an assumption about me, I need some more assumptions to make a video, so please give me an assumption. It could be anything, so DM me that or snap me. And I think that's it. So thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all hopefully next Sunday. Bye.